what I've really realized in this past year of me trading now is, people say, it's all about psychology. And, some people on Twitter, they're always posting, the strategy and all that. And, there's a half and half when people are saying it's all about psychology or it's all about, trading strategy. When in reality, both of those are completely wrong, okay? Trading, at the end of the day, the success that I will achieve will come through my consistency and discipline. That's really what it comes down to, okay? Because you can stick to this for a very long time, right? And sooner or later it will happen. If you are willing to put in the work and you're willing to just look over your notes and see what you do over time that's either helping you or doing harm to you, right? Whether that's psychology issues, whether that's your strategy, right? It all comes down to consistency and discipline. Okay, if you show up to the markets every single day, just think about this, right? If you show up to the markets every single day for the next 4 or 5 years, do you not think that you'll be profitable? If you show up every single day, markets open or not, you are back testing, you are looking at notes, you're trading a lot of markets, whatever you can possibly do, every single day for 5 years. How many days is that? What is that like? That's like 1,500 days. 1,500 days of looking at charts. Let's just say very, very minimalistic, right? For me, I spend about 7-8 hours a day, and on the charts. That's pretty much what I've been doing for the past year. The past month I've slowed down, but now figured out the model is really, really lacking. So I've been putting in, again, 8 to 9 hours a day. I had 2 days this week where I put in literally 10 hours of back testing and looking at the live markets, right? At the end of the day, it comes down to consistency and showing up. 1,500 days of looking at charts. 1,500 days worth of data. 1,500 days worth of data on psychology, right? Both of those things. If you are able to just study a little bit and look at, okay, what's holding me back through all these days of me being consistent, showing up every single day? What are things that are holding me back, right? Whether it's, your strategy, whether it's, FOMO, right? Anything like that, any psychology, your revenge trading. What's a repetitive thing through all that consistent data that you've been collecting, right? And then you go from there, right? You stay disciplined and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna try my best to, work on this model. I'm gonna try my best to, stay away from over trading, things like that, right? Obviously, yes, it's a little bit more in depth than that, but at the end of the day, guys, I'm really trying to teach you that if you show up every single day, bro, it is impossible to fail, right? Ever since I started this trading shit, and obviously I'm not successful, but I'm very damn close. I'm very close, right? I know, God is going to continue blessing me. He's going to continue putting me through shit, right? And sooner or later, very soon, I will figure this out, and I'll be out of this place, right? But God's been with me this entire journey for this past year, and I've only been trading for the past year, so I don't have an insane amount of knowledge or an insane amount of experience, but I have shown up every single day. Every single day I've shown up, right? And I've put in more work than a lot of people, and this is not really attacking anyone, because a lot of people do have full 9-to-5 jobs and other stuff. They have a lot of other occupations, right? I still put in 6, 7, 8 hours a day when I first started trading. After like the first 2 months, I really started getting into it. I had 4 online college classes, and I had 3 in-person high school classes, as well as working 15 hours a week at 10 to 15 hours a week, which isn't a lot, 10 to 15 hours a week at a car wash, as well as trading 7-8 hours a day. Okay, and I had all the college stuff, all the college work, 4 classes of college work, and 3 high school classes, right? And I still made it happen. I still made sure, okay, I don't care about sleep. I'm gonna do this tonight. I'm gonna make sure I learn this, concept by tonight and understand this. Okay. Yeah, man, it really just comes down to being okay with this taking time. Because a lot of people are impatient. They're not willing to wait. They're not willing to put in a year and a half, possibly 2 years. I don't know how much work you're putting in right now, because the less work that you put in now, obviously, the longer it's going to take, especially in the beginning when you're just learning concepts, right? But just being okay with this taking time. I've came to the realization that a lot of the FOMO that I've dealt with is, number one, my trust in my strategy. I lack that because, I didn't understand true trust in your strategy until, one of my friends talked to me a little bit about it, and we began to actually backtest it using FX Replay and actually getting statistical data instead of going back in hindsight. That's what I used to do for my back. That's what I've done for backtesting this entire year since I traded. So since I started trading, right, is I would go on TradingView and I would look at hindsight data and I would consider that backtesting. But there's no statistic, there's no analytics showing right there that that the model is truly profitable. So I'm keeping the same model. It's just the narrative behind it, right? So I've completely changed that, and so I'm putting in the hours right now. I'm being consistent. I've been waking up at 4:30 every single morning for the past, I would say, 8 to 9 months. I started that like a few months into my trading. Every single morning. I think I missed one or 2 days, and that was because my alarm didn't go off. And I post my push-ups every single morning at 4:30 on my Instagram story. If you want to check that out, that'll be down in the description. But besides all that, right, I know that if I continue to be consistent, continue to show up for myself outside of the markets every single day, again, wake up 4:30, again, eat pretty healthy, again, go to the gym every single day, right? All these things will compound into your trading, right? And do you really not think that if you put real effort for a year and a half, 2 years into this, you won't be profitable? You won't be seeing some sort of results. It's very, very unlikely. Again, everyone's situation is different, but if you're willing to put in even 5, 6, 7 hours a day on the charts, bro, it just with that itself, it takes probably 6 to 8 months to get an actual good edge in the market. Again, everyone's journey is different. Mine obviously was different because I was held back for a while because I literally was using daily power of 3. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but I was using daily power of 3, and I've learned that it is extremely difficult to learn daily power of 3. There's a lot of other things that go into it that I wasn't using, so just completely changing it now and focusing more on a simple approach, and I'm seeing results very, very quickly just because I've had so much experience. I would say with me, how much screen time I have, that I am able to apply it pretty easily. Yes, I went through a few days of it being really tough, just literally having down 5% months on FX Replay, but starting to understand it more. Today took a loss, and in the loss, it ended up being a full take profit trade. Like, it literally hit stop loss because I traded right at 9:30. Right, 9:30 is typically very manipulative, and it's hard to understand where it's going to manipulate. Right, I entered shorts right at 9:30 when it inversed the gap, and then price ran up, stopped me out, and then ran to full TP in all my high time frame point of interest. Right, so it's just these small little mistakes that I just need to work on, obviously with this new model and everything. But everything's going good with that. But every single time I take a loss, I remind myself, okay, if I continue to show up, it's so simple, bro. If I continue to show up every single day, put myself into the position where I am working as hard as I possibly can, right? Putting myself in that position where I'm literally out in the field getting absolutely slaughtered, right? Am I still able to wake up the next day at 4:30 and do my morning routine and get on the charts and trade with a free mind every single day, right? And I remind myself that, as well as God. Okay, God's with me. There's nothing to worry about. I know for a fact, no matter how much doubt, no matter how many other people are talking about me, bad about me, right? Like, I don't care. I know that this will soon enough work out, and they're still going to be in the same place that they were before. It's as simple as that, right? But at the end of the day, bro, it just completely comes down to if you are disciplined and you are willing to be there every single day, showing up to essentially your job, the charts, right? So hope y'all boys got something from this video. It really took away the fact that success does not come from I'll do a day there, I'll do a day here. You need to be consistent. You need to be showing up for yourself every single day, right? I work outside of my trading right? I work on myself the entire day. I work pretty much the entire day, right? Outside of trading, I'm either eating, I'm either working out, I'm either reading, right? I'm either posting on social media, making YouTube videos. I am working from sun up to sundown, right? The only time I'm not working is when I'm in class, and even when I'm in class, I'm on the charts typically, unless if we actually do work or something. But it's simple as that, bro. It's simple as that. If you're able to be consistent for the next year or two, put in honest work, you will begin to see results, right? It just takes time, and no one's willing to do that. So if you realize that you are okay and you are willing to do that, and you're willing to take that sacrifice for a year or two for the rest of your life, to have a great life, that's all for you, bro. That's all for you. So yeah, boys, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, found something helpful from it. And really, I appreciate all the support lately. I think we're at like 720 something subscribers. So my goal is to hit 800 by the end of the month. So just gotta keep on posting and providing value that I see fit for y'all boys. And yeah, if y'all want to join in the Discord, all that will be left in the description as well. And yeah, I hope y'all boys have a blessed day. Peace out.